What's up, guys? This is Fantasy News and Brews. I'm Garrett.
And I'm Johnny.
And how you doing? So today we're going to talk about waiver wire pickups. Last waiver wire pickups we did, we got some great feedback. We also got some feedback like, guys that are over 20, 30, 40% aren't available in our leagues. So today we kind of decided to do a little bit of both, like the obvious, the must adds in every format, and also some deeper picks if you're in like a really deep league where you need someone who's like 5 to 10, 15% owned. We're going to try to cover them.
We got you.
We got you. We got the Brews, and we're ready to help.
Cheers.
Also got to mention, got to stay healthy. We also got the, we really like this brand, the Dose for Your Liver. That's how we try to stay healthy. We're not paid by them whatsoever. This is not a sponsorship. This is just something that we do.
Great for hangovers.
Yeah, try to not get too hungover. Try to be able to drink more. We're just trying to show you that we also do try to stay healthy a little bit.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's jump right in. So first up, I think I'm going to touch on the obvious one and his counterpart, which is Enes Kanter. Enes Kanter is a must-add right now. Nurk went down with an injury. The starting center, who is a great player, just went down with an injury. He's going to be out for a while. They're still determining if he's going to get surgery or not.
Minimum 8 weeks.
Minimum 8 weeks, and that's 8 weeks of a starting caliber center with Enes Kanter. This guy is going to be good. I don't want to spend too much time on him because he's just such an obvious add that I'm sure he's not even available in your league. I mean, right now he's sitting at about 43% owned in a standard scoring league on ESPN. And so I do want to touch on his counterpart too, which is Harry Giles. He is a must-watch. He's not a must-add yet. He's a must-watch. They might decide they want to go with the younger guy. He's only 22 compared to Kanter, who is currently 28. They might decide, hey, Giles could be the backup of the future. Let's give him the minutes. Let's see how he does. I mean, the past 2 games, he's gotten 11 minutes. Hasn't been super productive in those 11 minutes, but I mean, he's going to get the minutes now that Nurk is out. They need the backup center. They also play some small ball, like they'll play Covington at center, which is not going to be ideal for a lot of teams.
Yeah, not against most teams.
No, so Giles is a must-watch, and he is super low-owned. He's sitting at about 3%. So,
and if you watch him at all in preseason, he is a great points per minute guy. So when he's on the court, he's just very efficient. So definitely in deeper leagues, I would definitely keep your eye on this guy.
Keep an eye out. Okay. Give us someone.
Next we have Eric Gordon. He is currently sitting at 25% owned in ESPN standard points leagues. And, with Harden gone, and as soon as Eric Gordon's injured at the moment, but as soon as he comes back, I can see his production rising. We saw it last year whenever Russell Westbrook or Harden, whenever they sat, Eric Gordon was the man. He's still going to be playing behind John Wall, but John Wall's a great distributor. So I have no issue going back to the wall with Eric Gordon here.
Yeah, the only concern with him is he's getting up there in age. He's 32. He's not the greatest defensively. That might limit his on the court action. But let's be real with each other. Oladipo might not. It might take him a minute to get implemented, and at that point, they're gonna want to put Eric Gordon on the floor, who knows the system. And trust me, when Oladipo comes back, he's gonna be the starting shooting guard. Gordon may go to the bench, or they may find a way to put Oladipo at the small forward, which is something that they really could not do with Harden.
Yeah.
You could not put Harden at a small forward spot. So I think Gordon is going to see more play time as well.
Yeah, I think 30 minutes of Eric Gordon starting small forward, can't go wrong there.
No. I'll go next with another pretty obvious choice here. Might not be available. I know he wasn't available in any of my leagues. DeAndre Jordan, though, he has to be mentioned because, I mean, he is only 39% owned, which is under the 40% threshold we like to stay around. And, yeah, Jared Allen's gone. This dude is going to get the minutes. I mean, past 2 games, 28, 23 minutes, and they were kind of blowing him out, so Orlando didn't really need to play him. In games, that they have coming up, they're going to have Cleveland twice.
Yeah.
How are they going to match up with Andre Drummond or Jared Allen, the guy they just got rid of? They're going to need him on the floor. That's 2 games right there. I can tell you that he's going to be much needed. Right now he's averaging on the season 18 minutes per game. That is going to skyrocket.
Absolutely.
That is going to go to 25, 30 easily, which means every other statistical category is going to go up.
So definitely a must add I assume he's probably more owned in 10 or 8-man leagues. So I like him as a waiver wire ad here.
Yeah, I do too.
All right, next we have Lonnie Walker, who has been surprisingly quiet, but also playing very well. Currently averaging about 22 minutes a game, or 29 minutes a game with the San Antonio Spurs. And he is productive when he's in. He just shoots the ball well, plays with DeRozan well, and right now Derek White is out for we don't know how long. So look for Lonnie Walker to step in that role and produce for you.
Yeah, I mean, totally. He's getting you. I mean, right now he's getting 14 points per game.
Mm-hmm.
He's shooting 42% from the field, shooting 40% from the three. You know, you're kind of counting on this guy to score. He is getting 3 rebounds a game, which is nice. He's getting almost 2 assists. This is definitely a guy to keep an eye on in deeper leagues, I think. You know, he is what he is. The Spurs are a better team than we thought they were going to be. They've been pretty competitive this season.
Yeah.
And he's going to get the minutes. The minutes are there. That is not the problem. The problem is, can his productivity go up? And this is a 22-year-old guy. At 22, that's kind of the age you start getting it or you don't. And I think, just from the eye test, he's got it. He's a good player.
He looks good when he's out there.
He does.
Aggressive player.
All right. I'm going to talk about, this is where we're going to kind of transition to like the deeper guys. These are guys where if you're in a 12-man scoring league, you're going to have to be really struggling on your team to add these guys, but they might blossom and they might really actually become an added target in every league. Who knows? Mm-hmm. So I'm going to start with SadIQ Bay. This is a really deep one. Right now he's only like 3% owned in ESPN, but the minutes are there for this. This is a rookie on Detroit on a team that is not doing great. You know, he wasn't getting a ton of action because Josh Jackson was killing it. Yeah. Josh Jackson was going off. We mentioned him in a waiver wire video, and then he hurt himself. And since coming back, Josh Jackson has not been productive. And you know who has been productive is SadIQ Bay. I mean, on the season right now, and this is, again, a rookie who wasn't even supposed to be the best rookie in Detroit. That was supposed to be Killian Hayes. Yeah. He's out of the picture, but even before he was out of the picture, SadIQ Bay looked like the best rookie on the team. I mean, he's getting 22 minutes, averaging 10 points, 4 rebounds, 1 assist. He's shooting 37 from the field, but he's shooting 43 from the 3. This guy is a 3-and-D prototype, and he looks good doing it. I mean,
he's flashed a ton of upside this season in certain games, and you know, I think there's more to come.
I do too. I really think that, you know, the Pistons are in full. I mean, they're not even in full tank mode. Somehow they're only 1.5 games out of the playoffs.
Yeah.
I don't want to get any Pistons fans' hopes up, but they're playing better than I thought they would, and Dwayne Casey's made it clear he wants to get those young guys as involved as he can. So I see the minutes for SadIQ Bay only going up from here, and I think he's definitely someone to watch. And if you're in a tight crunch and in a category league, maybe someone to add.
Yeah, definitely someone to stash on your bench.
Yeah.
All right, next we have the centers from the Washington Wizards. So after that gruesome injury from Thomas Bryant, there are 2 guys in mind that I think will step up and see some increased playing time and increased usage, and that is Robin Lopez and Mo Wagner. Now, since Thomas Bryant's injury, Robin Lopez has averaged about 24 minutes. Mo Wagner, on the other hand, has averaged about 20 to 22 minutes a game, and both are very productive when they're in. Like, Robin Lopez, 11 boards, 11 points last game, 2 assists. You know, he gets it done. And Mo Wagner, 9 points, 6 boards, 13 points, 7 boards last 2 games, and they're both about 4% owned.
They're great options, and I don't know why they're so low. I mean, let's put it this way: the last game they played was on January 11th. They've been having some COVID issues, I believe.
Oh yeah.
They both had season high in minutes.
Yeah.
Both of them. And it's only going to go up.
Yeah.
And if I had to pick between the 2, I think I'd pick Robin Lopez.
He's a starter, yeah.
Yeah, I think he's kind of flashed the most, but you never know. Wagner, he's only 23 years old. He could get it done. He could take over that starting spot. The Wizards could decide, you know, they want to go for their youth, kind of build that up. So maybe they decide, hey, let's go with Wagner instead, and then Robin Lopez hits the bench. So both of these guys are pretty good speculative ads.
Now, I like that outlook. Like, Robin Lopez is kind of washed. So both of them, very likely that they're on your waivers. So I would say look to them for an ad. Like, it's good way to stash your bench with those guys.
Yeah.
If you're weak on centers.
Yeah, and I want to thank you guys for checking us out. Follow us on Twitter. Link's going to be somewhere on the screen. Fan News Brews.
Yeah. Also, a big shout out to Mason and the Fantasy Flock
Always.
for helping us out here. And be sure to like this video if you enjoy our content. Hit that notification bell so you know when we post videos. And subscribe to the Fantasy Flock Network.
Yeah. And we're also going to be on our personal channel, which is the Fantasy News and Brews YouTube channel, which we'll also post a link somewhere. We're going to start posting once a week, hour-long videos with a guest here and there, and just talking about different things. It's going to be a little bit different than the Fantasy Flock Network. It's not going to be as just like, analyzing the players strictly. It's
more
going to
on
be
the news side of things. Fantasy basketball, but we got a lot of good stuff coming. So.
Yeah, so check us out, and thank you so much, guys.
All right.
Take care.
'Cause I do anything